a story about a Hopi Indian from a tribe in the United States. And we were having a long discussion about water efficiency, using less water, and again we were talking about, you know, what can people do to use less water, and it was actually in an area, in a state that uses huge amounts of water in the southwest of the United States. And this Hopi Indian, he was an elder in his tribe, and he was very kind to me. He came up to me afterwards and he said, you know, Dennis, we really have no water. We have about enough so that we can drink, just enough so that we can wash our clothes. Sometimes we have enough to grow crops. And again, that was a moment where I realized that from an education perspective on children, and again, this relates to water footprinting, and you'll see this in your book. And what we call it at the Project WET Foundation is your water address. And I can't tell you how important it is for all people to understand their water address. Okay, your water address is everything that makes up the water, the atmospheric water, the surface water, the groundwater, the amounts and kind of the complexities of that. It's the system that you have in place for that water to distribute it, to provide it to others. Do you live in an area that is a drought-stricken area or prone to drought, or are you in an area that could have floods? So, before in our education program that we get into this whole topic of water footprints and water accounting and auditing, we would want the children to know their water address. And this again is where the scientific community, the water sector, blends with the education community. Because there's unbelievable amounts of information, but how do we make that relevant again to children?